Now, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video, and please welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. So, President William Samoei Ruto has now unveiled a well-elaborated plan and very clear political strategies on how to counter Raila Odinga's consistent demonstrations across the country. This because, according to the recent statistics, clearly indicates or clearly shows that Raila Odinga's anti-Ruto demonstrations have gained momentum because Raila Odinga has managed to conduct very successful rallies in his major strongholds alone. I think it's Mombasa County and the larger coastal region remaining for Raila Odinga so that he can now start to plan and strategize on how to conduct anti-Ruto demonstrations in William Samoei Ruto's main strongholds, which in my personal consideration, I strongly believe that it's not going to be easy for Raila Odinga. It's going to be very hard and very, very tough. But the main question here is, will Raila Odinga still manage to do this? Because William Samoei Ruto has now started to make a move to counter and finish completely Raila Odinga's anti-Ruto demonstrations across the country. So in this video today, I'm just going to give you a proper critical analysis on William Samoei Ruto's recent strategies to counter Raila Odinga's anti-Ruto demonstrations across the country. So basically, first of all, we are going to talk about William Samoei Ruto closing Raila Odinga's main financial sources, including the AU position or kicking out Raila Odinga from the AU position, and closing Raila Odinga's businesses like the East African Spectre Gas Company. Secondly, we are going to talk about William Samoei Ruto imposing restrictions prohibiting Raila Odinga from moving out of the country, and especially going to the Western countries like the US, the UK, and Europe. And thirdly, we are going to talk about President William Samoei Ruto engineering massive defections from the Azimio La Umoja Alliance. And we are going to talk about, finally, William Samoei Ruto's plans to block Raila Odinga from conducting anti-Ruto demonstration in his main strongholds. But before we go into deeper details of this video, just in case you are here for the first time, or maybe you are currently watching this and you haven't subscribed, I'm just requesting you to kindly support me by subscribing, and also please don't forget to press the notification bell so that every time I upload a video here, YouTube will manage to automatically update you through the notification. And to my returning subscribers, to my loyal viewers, and to my supporters, I also want to take this opportunity to really appreciate you so much, guys, for your continued support. So feel very much welcome on this channel, and I don't take your support for granted. Now let us go straight into our critical analysis for today without wasting much time, and let's begin with William Samoei Ruto blocking or closing Raila Odinga's main financial sources. I think at this stage, William Samoei Ruto is very much aware where Raila Odinga gets money to fund his anti-Ruto demonstration consistently. And first of all, that is why he managed to kick out Raila Odinga from the African Union High Representative on Infrastructure and Development. In that position, Raila Odinga was given, the Kenya Treasury was funding Raila Odinga with a total of 2 billion Kenya shillings a year due to premium subscriptions. But immediately Raila Odinga was kicked out from the AU position, the Kenya Treasury will no longer be funding Raila Odinga. I think that is where Raila Odinga was getting the money from. Secondly, William Samoei Ruto going ahead to frustrate Raila Odinga's companies. And for example, William Samoei Ruto has now moved on to introduce very cheap and government gases or LPG gas, which he will distribute to each and every Kenyan, and he's calling that the gas company Taifa Gas Company. So in this move, William Samoei Ruto will now frustrate Raila Odinga's marketing in his company, his Spectre Gas Company Limited. Therefore, due to these frustrations, Raila Odinga will go for a loss instead of a profit. Therefore, he will frustrate his business companies from conducting the businesses across the country. That is where Raila Odinga gets money from to fund his consistent anti-Ruto demonstrations. So instead of William Ruto going head-to-head fighting with Raila Odinga, then there's no need of that. I think William Samoei Ruto will have to do or to go for another political strategy. Secondly, let's talk about William Samoei Ruto's recently imposing strict rules prohibiting Raila Odinga from moving out of the country, and especially going to the Western countries like the Europe, the United States and the UK. William Samoei Ruto is very much aware that if Raila Odinga will get out of the country, where he goes to, especially the Western countries, first of all, Raila Odinga will go and meet the Western countries' leaders and try to tell them the problems that and the challenges that he is facing, and try to, so that the Western leaders or the US can try to intervene. You know, William Ruto is very much strict that he will not allow the handshake between him and Raila Odinga, and he has closed each and every door, each and every loophole. So what will Raila Odinga will now start to do is he will start to initiate the US and the UK leaders to now try to intervene and to cause the handshake, because the US will now start to say that, okay, we have businesses in Kenya, our people are doing businesses there, but because of lack of peace in Kenya, then our businesses are going for losses instead of profit because of Raila Odinga's anti-Ruto demonstration. Let us go for a handshake so that we can initiate peace in Kenya. So that is the main target that Raila Odinga is going for. Secondly, I think Raila Odinga will now start to go to Western countries to go and borrow money to fund his anti-Ruto demonstrations. So that is what William Ruto is now trying to block Raila Odinga to do. And thirdly, if Raila Odinga goes out of the country, he will go to only embarrass William Samoei Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza Alliance government. Remember that recently when Raila Odinga was in Nigeria, what he was talking about, he was exposing and he was talking about the weaknesses that the Kenya and the people of the Republic of Kenya are facing only. So he was talking about how William Ruto stole his election and did not win, and he does not recognize William Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya. You know, that is only to embarrass William Samoei Ruto across the country. And also, I think he wants to block Raila Odinga from accessing his foreign investment across the country. You know, William Ruto is very much aware of Raila Odinga's investments that is out of the country, like the US, the UK, and other parts of the country. So William Ruto is trying to block Raila Odinga from accessing the foreign investments belonging to Raila Odinga. And thirdly, let's talk about William Samoei Ruto initiating massive or engineering massive defections from Azimio la Umoja Alliance. First of all, the main political objective that William Samoei Ruto wants to achieve by doing this, first of all, he wants to weaken Raila Odinga completely. You weaken Raila Odinga by initiating the massive defection, so that each and every person here in Kenya can see that Raila Odinga, there's no one supporting him. Even his close allies are defecting from his camp. Like recently, William Ruto initiated massive defections from Raila Odinga's ODM party leaders in the larger Nyanza region where Raila Odinga comes from. This to show that there's no one supporting Raila Odinga, there's nobody supporting Raila Odinga's anti-Ruto demonstrations, so that Raila Odinga can become weak. Leaders can boycott his anti-Ruto demonstration rallies. That is what we have been seeing, that majority of the leaders from the regions that Raila Odinga goes to conduct the anti-Ruto demonstrations, the leaders of that region are even boycotting, and others are warning Raila Odinga publicly, you know, to embarrass him and to frustrate him. And fourthly, let's talk about finally how Raila Odinga is planning to counter, or how William Samoei Ruto is planning to counter Raila Odinga's from holding anti-Ruto demonstration in his main strongholds. First of all, Raila Odinga, or William Samoei Ruto, sorry for that, William Samoei Ruto will plan leaders to boycott anti-Ruto demonstration in his main strongholds. Secondly, William Samoei Ruto will ensure that there is minimal turnout in that event. William Samoei Ruto will ensure that there are chaotic scenes, and especially if Raila Odinga will now conduct the anti-Ruto demonstration rallies in the larger Mount Kenya region. We all understand the situation between Raila Odinga and Rigathi Gachagua, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, their main political enmity. So I think, in my personal consideration, somebody like the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, can now start to mobilize youths to receive Raila Odinga, so that Raila Odinga can receive a hostile welcome in the larger Mount Kenya region. There will be chaotic scenes. Raila Odinga will be forced to cut short the rallies and the rest. So I don't know what you think. That was my personal, my critical analysis for today. Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section below. Otherwise, I don't have much to add on. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, my name is Json, but please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.